All right, we are back here at Las Vegas Market for another edition of Las Vegas Market Live. Mr. Brad Smith coming from the Beautyrest showroom. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for inviting us into this side of the showroom. It's nice to see things on the other side of the world here.
We're fired up to be back at market.
I know.
Summer market, 108 degrees outside, but we're nice and cool
But it's
in
a
here,
dry
so.
heat.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
So welcome back. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you for having us.
We sort of swing this thing back and forth between Beautyrest and
you keep us on our toes. We love it, and
guessing.
it's always a good time. But start with how's business today? How are things?
We're super fired up. I think as you go around and ask vendors, you ask retailers, look, it's still a tough retail environment out there. There are signs that things are going to get better in the back half, but we still have an election coming in the back half of the year, and historically that is usually not good for retail.
It's a time.
Yeah, I mean, dealers, it's tough to find advertising space, and it's overall it's a challenging environment out there. But,
sure.
We're really proud of what we've accomplished in the first half of the year.
Yeah.
Like we were sitting here 6 months ago and we were talking about the very ambitious plans we had for 2023 with all of the product launches we plan to execute, our national media plan. So when we sit here in July and look back at the first half, we did everything we said we were going to do when we said we were going to do it.
It's awesome.
We're super proud of what we've accomplished in the first half and really looking forward to the second half. We got some exciting news with Beautyrest Black and other rollouts that we'll talk about. And just excited to have you here.
Well, it's a great sort of point in the ground then to look at what's happening at this market and what's new and exciting in the world of SSB and what you're launching here. What's new?
It's no accident that we're in the Beautyrest space. So the first half of the year, our big bet was Beautyrest Black, the quilted line, so, and also your private label line we launched in Q1. Both those lines are doing extraordinarily well out in the marketplace. This market, we're launching the sister product to Beautyrest Black Quilted, which is Black Hybrid. So we're showing that for the first time. The Beautyrest Black Hybrid room has just been packed in market. A lot of excitement around that.
For sure.
Also, Perfect Sleeper X. So that's brand new. We showed part of it, the Smooth Top Hybrid products in Q1 at Las Vegas Market, and since then we've added a quilted variation and kind of rebranded it to Perfect Sleeper X. So for extra comfort, extra support, extra cooling, and extraordinary sleep. So there's a lot of X's in there. So those are the big bets at this market. Again, Beautyrest Black has been out for a few months. It's been absolutely crushing it. Right on the heels of that, we launched iComfort. The early results are very strong. And then again, back in Q1, we showed iComfort Pro and Perfect Sleeper Pro, two big bets on the Serta side in the latex world, attaching that great latex technology to two big brands under the Serta flag. Well, we're now able to take orders and we'll begin shipping that product. First with iComfort Pro, we've got some very early results, but it's super encouraging, and we're picking up slots like crazy. People are excited about latex. And then Perfect Sleeper Pro, that's a kind of a limited distribution opportunity, and that's going to ship a little later in the year, but fired up about those things.
Well, I think back to January, you when we talked with you and met, and I even think too back to when we were here for Vegas or for primetime and came through Vegas Market, and the story you were able to tell of the story you're creating for our retailers that they're able to tell to their customers while they're shopping. Just the attention that you guys have paid to make that process easier for them, right?
I mean, it's all about the members and a big focus on simplifying things for the RSA so they can simplify it for the consumer. So I'm glad you brought that up. The brand platforming is where this whole thing starts, right? Is simplifying that and the brand step-ups and the brand differentiation so that there's a compelling reason for retailers to carry Serta, and there's an equally compelling reason for them to carry Beautyrest, and then having simple, logical step-ups within those brand families. And it has been an overwhelming success. It's been a lot of work. Like last year, we replaced something like 70% of our product, and this year, on top of that, we're now changing 80% of the product. But it's for a good reason, and there's a master plan in place, and it's coming together as expected. It's been an awesome ride.
I want to talk trends. What are you seeing out in the market that's really driving customers into our retailer stores from a trends perspective?
Yeah, like when we look at what's selling, ultra premium or premium, so 2000 and above is on fire. We're seeing a little bit of a shift. There's been this barbell effect for the last maybe year or so, where promotional's been strong and ultra premium's been strong. Promotional, it started to like level out a little bit, and now this 1,000 to 2,000 range is starting to see a little bit of an uptick, which is really great for us, because when you look at all the products we're launching, a lot of it is in that 1,000 and above. So again, super excited about that. We're putting our national media plans in play. Like now that we're getting product out into the marketplace, now we can invest in national media. So like we're standing in front of this backdrop. It's no accident.
Right.
So for those of you like me that have been in this industry 1,000 years, and we go back to the Beautyrest bowling ball ad, people for years have been saying, why did you ever stop doing that? Well, we're back in the bowling ball business. We have a national media campaign that's built around the legendary Beautyrest pocketed coil in that bowling ball spot. I'm super thrilled to have it back.
Is that the actual bowling ball?
That could be.
It could be, right? Like one that's been used.
The ones that the first one probably CGI, but and then, awesome. On the service side, we launched a new campaign last year using the sheep in a little different way. So they're actually performing a functional benefit, showing like adding support. You'll see it in the spot. And the sheep have kind of been known as sort of cute, fun, endearing. But we've got a little bit of different spin on this Comfort for the Comforters campaign. It tugs at your heartstrings a little bit, and we received a lot of great feedback when we launched it last year. So we're going to continue that this year, just with a little bit of a twist, adding that sheep 5-zone support story into it. So
that's awesome.
That stuff's all out in the marketing, and it really creates a great umbrella for retailers then to execute their local marketing underneath that. And you and I at Nationwide, we partner on that stuff with One Shop and some other programs, so that it basically makes the retailer's advertising more effective when an umbrella is underneath our national advertising.
Customers are already experiencing that advertising out in there, and now you get to layer in your local touch to it. And I feel like that might be a prelude to what I wanted to close this with, and that's talking about that back half and the second half of the year, and your advice to the dealers out there to be successful over these final months.
So I guess it'd be two things. One, like if we haven't had a conversation about SSB in the last number of years, like we need to talk. Like we're in a really, really good spot now with great national marketing to drive traffic, great products to convert sales, and great premium products to help people step up and increase their average. You help your members increase their average ticket. So all of that stuff is designed to help your members be successful. So that's one. If you're at the market, come see us. B1201, B1265. If you're not at the market, if market wasn't part of your plans, we're going to be back here like
I think soon.
In like 8-9 days.
You sleeping on this bed and then coming, or just staying here?
So Primetime's coming up. So if you haven't registered for Primetime, there's still time, right? We're doing Night at the Market. Ask your local MSM about Night at the Market. It's going to be a really cool opportunity for us to showcase our space to a bunch of your members. And we got the expo where we're going to have all of our great innovations, super specials with Palooza and cashback and marketing with One Shop, all the stuff. So
awesome.
We're fired up to be here at Market. We're going to be equally as fired up in 9 days to be at Prime Time.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. We get to come right back to the heat.
Exactly.
Well, we'll stay cool inside Market and inside the expo. So Brad, I really appreciate it, and as always, a great time. Maybe, I don't know, what if we came right back here next show instead, and that you're really mixing it up on us? What side of the room we're in?
Whatever you want to do. The answer is yes. What's the question?
Awesome. Well, we appreciate it, man. Great to see you.
Take care.
Best of luck.